I couldn't help myself, guys. Had to go live. Gonna set myself up here. Plugged in. I said all kinds of things here, so we're gonna have playtime. Gonna bring myself up here on the other phone, just so I can see what I'm doing. Number one. You're number one, Craig. Nice. But there's two people watching. But I can't figure out if that includes me. No, it doesn't, because that's Larry Warner. Hi, Larry. Jeepers creepers, all kinds of stuff here. 5 people watching. I told everybody I wasn't going to be on tonight because I want to go watch the game, but my buddy's not available until like 8:30. So I have an hour before I hey Adirondax. I have an hour before I have to leave, so why not put an ignition coil in the saw? I couldn't help myself. It just showed up today, so you know. Anyway, I did find an interesting issue. I thought that, hey Tim, I thought all the high top air filter covers were the same. They're not. Some of the high top covers take the narrow clips and some take the large clips. Now the large clip ones can accept the narrow clips, but these cannot accept the wide clips. And the only top cover I have left happens to have wide clips. So whoever gets the saw, and I know that David was saying he had interest in it, but whoever gets the saw is going to get a brand new top cover because that's the only thing that I got that's actually going to fit. Yeah. Anyway, thought that was interesting. Hey, Ken. Business card time. Yes, business card time. You're right. I stopped installing new carbon. Awesome. Somebody different? Ken. A different Ken? Ken who? Do I know you? Welcome. I was going to say, yeah, because Ken Small Engines wouldn't stop installing anything to come watch me. He's probably working on an engine now, right? Ken, what are you working on right now? Well, it's 7 o'clock, so maybe you're working on a beer. I don't know. Howdy to the other Ken. That's great. So the ignition coil just came today. Brand new OEM coil. And do I use aftermarket coils? The answer is yes. Oh shoot, I don't even know where my camera's at here. I'm looking good. Okay, that's all right. How much did the top cover cost you? This top cover, I don't remember. I don't know where I bought it. I don't remember how much it cost me. It's probably north of $20. I'm going to put some Loctite in here. Whoa, too much. one of the quirks with 394s, they do tend to eat coils. So it's unfortunate, but it's true. And they're held in with flimsy M4 bolts, and Lord knows why. There's absolutely no reason for that. I had a business card. Business card around here, around the magnet. Make sure this can move. And with the business card in there, now it's gapped. And I do not put these down super tight. I just put them down to touch initially there. And then you can, so they're both kind of touching, and then you can torque them. "12 people watching, and I told everybody I wasn't coming. Sorry, guys. I couldn't help myself with this ignition coil." Got that and that. Brand new air conductor here. These parts of the air conductor are flimsy, so do be careful with them. Have you finished your video on the 572? Craig, you're doing a video on a 572? Did I miss that? This is a flimsy setup. I don't like it. But it is what it is. I should have put that under, I think. Let's go under. Good. Now that can click up there. I should have plenty of clearance here. Yeah. Nicely laid out all the way around. Starter cover. That's in. Yeah, I think starter cover. Thomas Jung, hi all from Germany. Holy cow. How's it going, man? So, Craig, what do you think? Oh, 576. Yeah. Craig was doing 576, not a 572. I was gonna say, did you buy one of those from like that Alpha One guy or whatever who's selling the he's selling them, I guess, from Europe for like what, $1,100 shipped? I can't imagine they're going to be less than $900 here anyway. So to get it a few months ahead of time, it's probably not that bad of a deal. before I fully torque these, I like to make sure this moves, which it does. That one's not quite down. Let's check that by hand. This is the one that was welded, so maybe it's slightly off. It's not moving anywhere. Just don't ever remove this cover. G3, what's going on, man? I do root for the Red Sox. And yes, the demarcation line is basically Hartford. So since I'm so close, I mean, I grew up watching the Mets, and they always lose. I'm not sure who loses more, the Red Sox or the Mets. But my good buddy who I'm going to go hang out with tonight and watch the game, his dad used to take us to Mets games. And a long time ago when I was growing up. And they always lost. It was very frustrating. Have you seen any warped starter housings on the 394? No. Not that I know of. That's going to be pretty good. Warped starter housings. Interesting question. What to do next, gents? What do we do next? Top cover? Put the top cover on? I think we're pretty good here. I know I got to get the spark plug thing on, but there's no harm in putting the top cover on first because that actually helps us measure. Make sure those are all free. That once this is clicked, this will help us measure. And I'm short on top cover bolts, so we're putting some brand new top cover bolts in here. These are the new ones, which are the T27 compatible top cover bolts. This is, come on. Beauty. One thing to consider with top covers is that the decompression valve here, if you lower the cylinder head too much, it's going to run into the top cover and it's not going to pop out properly. Be careful. This has room, so I think it'll be fine, but if need be, you just grind a little bit extra out there. Lono Buckner, yes. Billy Buckner. God, that poor guy. That's just, I've had that happen. It's one of the worst feelings ever. It's terrible. Brand new air filter here. Brandy new. Other than I was rooting for the Mets, yes. Can imagine that poor guy. Billy Buckner. Adirondacks. You know that they don't call them hillbillies anymore. Craig, you're now officially an Appalachian American. Break paper or pseudo. This is the flock. Forget where I heard that joke. I don't really crank these on. Like I just don't crank them. I don't see the need. All right, we need to settle this argument here. I hate cutting stuff like that. Don't you hate that? I hate doing that. It's like, I'm gonna cut it too short. Thanks for the new title. No, Appalachian Americans, no longer rednecks or hillbillies. I suppose if you're, in Texas, you can't be a hillbilly. It's not possible. I don't know. There's no such thing as Appalachian Americans in Texas, unless you are a damn Yankee, effectively. All beside the point. Okay, we're working on saws here today, right? Good. Now, what I do like to do with these is poke through them with an awl. Helps. Used to go to Expos games when Carter would, yeah. What was the story on that, Adirondacks? The Montreal Expos. Of course, I wish I could take just like a 16th inch drill and just go, be done. Come on. Okay. Just going to bring this over here. I love it when I do this. I get the whole thing all set to go. And I forgot this. I forgot to put that on first. Those are not the best days. Gary Card died in 2012 at age 57. 4 brain tumors. That's terrible. Watch it. I have Native American blood. Right, like Liz Warren. Oh, God. All right, this is not a political channel, guys. We're going to leave the politics out of this, or at least we're going to try. Okay, and we're going to put the handle on. Handle. Here we go. This is an OEM handle. It's actually in pretty good shape. One of the aftermarket parts that I like a lot are the highway handles for the 394. One of the reasons why I do like them is they come with all the friggin' bolts. It's beautiful. I don't know where my 400mm driver is, so I'll just put these in my hand for some dumb reason. Oh, that's good. I guess that one's kind of rounded. Goodbye. Try again. One nice thing about the Husky 350s is that they have this little plate adapter thing here. I think that actually makes this fit better. Anyway, hardware. Yeah. To get the hardware. OEM coil. I have had the aftermarket coils and I have had them work, but the OEM coils probably do last longer, so I mean these things eat coils. Might as well put the OEM ones in. In a pinch, the aftermarkets can work, but that's cool, Adirondacks. Oh, shoot, I forgot to torque it down. Oh. Great. Did I get a compression number in? I did get a compression number in this, so I don't need a compression number. I just need to torque it down. Good. Click. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's ready for a pop? Oh, shoot. I forgot. 2 bolts in the bottom. Get too excited. Get ahead of myself. Don't want to do that. These will do. Yeah, series doesn't start till 8. Of course, I got like half an hour drive to get up to my buddies, but whatever. So you'll have 10 minutes then. No, well, I guess my buddy's out to dinner, so I'm probably not going to miss the first few minutes of the game. So I'll get there like 8:30. Now maybe we'll see if she flows fuel. But I need fuel. Hang on, hang on, fuel. Right. Okay, check this out. I got a 200T here that I got to work on because it does not want to richen up. So I got to dump the fuel anyway. Might as well dump it somewhere useful. Of course, a 200D don't exactly hold a lot of fuel. Here we go. The best part, the start. That isn't much gas in there. I got another idea. Hang on. Okay. Steal some fuel out of the Hitachi. Have any fuel left? Yeah, that's not very helpful. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go with whatever we got in here. Hopefully it's enough. We'll just stick it a pop. We hear a pop, right? You gotta hear something. Hey, Multi. Best part. Hey, Thomas. What's going on, man? Okay. Switch works. Pull the choke. Decomp. Ah. There goes the clutch. Shh, don't tell anybody. That we could have expected. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't do that. Get too excited. You want to see the pop? Yes, but there's a clutch that if it's not tight, comes undone. And Lord David knows where all the parts are. Who's making fun of me now? Everybody, right? Good. Where'd the needle bearing go? I know, it's in 13 pieces somewhere. Oh, it's probably fine. Just gotta find it. Good luck in here. It's my buddy. He's probably like, I'm gonna be late. Yeah, I know. Go under here. Can I find it quick? If not, I'll just put a new one on. I think I'll just put a new one. Oh, nope, nope. Yep, it's here. All the needles, it's fine. Okay, good. Perfect. All right, so tighten up your clutches a little bit more than that. That's all. Probably stuck at the ceiling. I know. Was this a box O saw? This was a whole randomness of parts. Definitely not from one saw. I would guess that there's at least 15 different chainsaws here, if not more. Just remember to hold the pull rope out. You shut it off like Chainsaw Guy Rich. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Has anybody ever had any evidence as to exactly what that does? Problem is when you tighten this, you actually tighten it against the starter. So what you need to do is you need to let it run so it actually does tend to stay on there. It's not a 1965 McCulloch. Why, bigger clutches? They fly? They go onto tons of pieces? So the thing is you can tighten the clutch, but you're tightening it against the starter. So I got to assume that that's why a Chainsaw Guy holds this thing out when he shuts it off, so you don't put any pressure on the starter, but I've never seen that makes a whole hoot of difference. Whatever. Never had a rope break if it kicks back. I've never... I don't know. Well, let's put it this way. I'm not going to try to start it again, but obviously it goes. That's cool. Let's check one other thing, because obviously we're missing something important here, i.e. a clutch cover to prevent that whole thing from happening again. So let's look for a clutch cover. Son of a gun, I have one. It's a little dirty. But obviously it's missing something important. Would you believe it? I got it. At least the muffler's nice and shiny. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I think David wanted this one. I mean, how many people have ever bought a 394 that they actually saw somebody fully build in front of them? From that perspective, there's at least some novelty there, right? 2, 3. Should literally slide off. It's kind of dirty, but it'll do. Oh, they got this all installed, ready to rock. Okay. That's nice. It's like Henry Ford building a Model T for you. Yeah, I guess. William, I wasn't planning on coming on. I was, because I got to go see the game, but my buddy's going to be late, I think. So, although he just called me, so I don't know what he was going to say. Am I the man? Well, I'm at least a saw builder. Some days. But we need to make this complete, because non-complete saws drive me crazy. So, what's better than to have a West Coast dog, huh? Check that out. And, actually, does this go? No, that's not the one that goes on here. That's the one that goes on there. Even got a West Coast cover. Sweet. There for now. You hung up? Yes. Well, I put them off for a few minutes. Yes. Hang up on him. I just hit the reject call button. Yeah. You need to pick up the chips and dip. No, probably not. We were stymied trying to get clutch cover together. More starting attempts to come. Stay with. Quite. Yes, I have quite the treasure trove here. A lot of the stuff that I've bought a lot of stuff in parts lots. And I know tons of guys that actually have way more than I do, but now I gotta find these stupid hex bolts that go in here are of a particular size, and they have to be the right size, otherwise no go, right? So they sit down in here very specifically when you put the dog on. But now I got to find those silly nuts, and they are not easy to find. They tend to be elusive, is a better way to put it. So on some freak chance here, ooh, I have an idea. It might be here in this bag of goodies. Yeah, actually, I got this bag of goodies I got in a parts lot online. And this is, it was theoretically all $3.94 stuff. Now, a lot of the stuff in here actually is not $3.94, but it's still a pretty cool treasure trove. And when you're looking for little stuff, it tends to go right down to the bottom. Of course. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not I actually have these nuts in here. I might not. And if I can't find them quickly, then I'm going to look elsewhere. Yeah, see, I have M5 nuts, but they won't fit in those little enclave here, the inserts. So, doesn't work. I have another spot to try. And as I'm going through this stuff, I'm actually getting more and more organized, even though it doesn't look like it. But I'm starting to throw stuff with like stuff, you know? And it's definitely helping out. Those darn little nuts, they tend to be elusive. And they're not cheap. If you gotta buy more, they're not cheap. I can imagine why there's frustration with the outer dogs, because what are you supposed to do? And you can kind of cheat. I mean, you can definitely just put the bolt from the inside and put M5 nuts on the outside, but it's just not quite the same, you know? Thought I saw a goodie in here. So this is more bolts that I bought literally by the pound. They were selling like Husky and Steel bolts by the pound on eBay. So if you can find some guys selling that sort of stuff, it can be really helpful. Okay, none in there. I don't even know if we're getting warmer or not. Ah, here's another good bag. Check out this bag. So this bag is all... check that out. All $3.94 spring covers. $3.94, $3.95. D. Hamby. How's it going, man? Is it spring? Brake bands. Maybe. Exhaust bolts. How are they in there? I don't know. I know. Isn't this exciting, guys? Watching me go through all my useless junk here. This is disappointing. I'm disappointed. Bob Smith, what's going on? Matt, you hear me? William, I hear you. Just trying to read. Last box to look in for 394 stuff is in here. Just don't know. Woodruff keys, always nice to have those. And these are the darn things. The X-rings from the Oiler. Tiny, teeny, tiny parts make world of difference. So I'm always seem to be doing is basically building myself out of a hole. Or at least trying. Oh, I know how to cheat. I know how to cheat. If I can find another one of those, we can cheat. And it's a good cheat. Not a bad cheat. There is an aftermarket solution. That's awesome. Okay. I'd forgotten about that. I think the oh, is there there's one on here. Because I can just put a regular nut on there. Let's check and make sure that this works. So these chain catchers, the Chinese chain catchers, come with a nut. I'll bet the whole chain catcher assembly here is cheaper than one of these nuts from Husky. Now, how deep of a screw do we need? Back to here. Should have pulled these before, right? Just tell me, guys. It's okay. I can handle it. Got it. That should work. Muffet bolts. Lost and found. Wait. We're working on a 394. Bet your wife took them. No. She better not have. No. I better not. Now I gotta get this off of here somehow. Right. I gotta somehow hold that. How do I do that? It is tiny. Ta-da. Okay. Now I can use an actual M5 nut on this, and which will actually work better, but so this is actually a lock nut, an M5 lock nut. This will work just fine. Put some Loctite on here just in case, but whatever. But these are the problems I run into all the freaking time. You know, you get literally down to the last bolt. It's down to the last stinking bolt. I could have been done. But instead, you cook 15 minutes just trying to find that last stinking bolt. Ah! That goes on there. Loctite here, here. Watch these not fit. I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Now she's in. I just have to make sure you didn't get bolts that were too long. And of course there's enough junk in here to prevent the bolt from going through. I should have ultrasonic this before, but I didn't get the chance. It's supposed to just friggin' fit. Come on. Maybe that is my buddy asking for me to pick up the chips. He's driving me nuts. Hardware. Dave is losing confidence. 7:45. That's okay. Down to 14 people. I know, this gets boring when I can't freaking find something. All right, that's close enough there. And where was that other piece? Right, let's throw all this stuff back. So, my opinion, that's a great way to cheat, is to steal that nut, the M5 nut that comes off the chain catcher. Now I can put this together. Throw that back in the box to be used later. Last thing, let's put this cover on. Don't really need it, but it adds to the niceness here. I just need a self-tapper, essentially. I think. To find a self-tap. Should be in here. It's one of those little black husky screws that self-tappers. Yep, there we go. That'll work. Yep. There you go, guys. That'll be fine. Good luck getting that unsnapped. Need to find a couple of nuts. Bar nuts. Seem to have all escaped. There. 2 bar nuts. And we have a complete saw. Now you can take this out in the woods and see what she does. Probably nothing. I probably have to troubleshoot in some way, but that's fine. 17 watching tonight. Hello, everyone. How many years have you been working on saws? 2013-ish? So, 5. Are you going to take the job? I don't know yet. I actually have a lunch tomorrow with another guy. I'm actually kind of leaning towards yes, taking it, but unless the lunch tomorrow goes exceptionally well and the guy is offering me the moon. Yeah, 2012 Hurricane Sandy, but I started taking chainsaws apart after that. So my guess was probably 2012, 2013 chainsaws and my sawmill. Favorite word for burning? Black cherry. Cherry is perfect in every way. Nice trees, nice flowers, nice fruit, nice wood. Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, New Brunswick, Canada. Hey, Mark. Jagger 1. Thanks for all the great info. No problem. William Eisen, Rochester, New York, and yeah, Farmington, Connecticut here. And it's about that time where I got to go because I got to get to the game. So, I should actually put shoes on. Tree climber with tooth problems. Your one-stop shop. Ocean View, Delaware. Tampa, Florida. Yeah, rain here tomorrow too. Starting tonight, I think we're getting a washout again. We don't need it, but whatever. Yeah, so it's time to go to the game. I wish I could spend more time with you guys tonight, but I gotta go to the game. And oh, David's gonna be pissed that he missed the build here. He's gonna be so upset. Anyway, any other questions, comments, anything, guys? I'll probably see you guys sometime tomorrow. Oh, shucks. The holes on the tools are pre-drilled this way. Then on like hundreds of rods, he's just got to pre-drill them this way, and then they're off to the guy that'll do the tapping. So just so everybody knows. Time for popcorn. Good night. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll catch you some other time. Stay safe.